A live crafty session with you today. So it has been a super busy week for me this week. As you know, I do a monthly stamps club and I've been cutting kits. So I might give you a little bit of a sneak preview of what I've been up to. Sometimes people say, what do you do when we don't see you live? What do you do in your spare time? Spare time? What is that? Honestly, sometimes I think I don't have any spare time. But anyway, I will give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what I've been up to because it's been very busy times for us here in my craft studio. So welcome. Please jump on, say hello. Hey Donna, how you going? Jump on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I've got a couple of cards that I did a card swap with some of my team members. So I want to show you some of those gorgeous cards. And if you've seen the heading of this video, it's called an altered triple floating diamond card. So I don't know whether you've seen the triple diamond floating card, triple floating diamond card, and it was done by Scrimping Mummy, and that's Amanda Charlesworth. I think that's her name. So I want to give her a shout out to the design, but I've actually tweaked it and changed the sizing, and I don't actually think I can call it an altered triple diamond floating card. I feel like I'm going to call it a triple rectangle diamond floating card. Anyway, I wanted to change up the measurements and the sizing and everything so it would fit into an envelope, our standard envelope here in Australia. So don't you get a little bit frustrated when things are made in different countries and they have different size variations. So every time I actually see something, I always think, can I actually make that in our sizing for our country? So for all of you Aussies out there, I did this and I think you're going to like it. All right. So good morning. Hello. Welcome. So I've got quite a few of you on at the moment. So first of all, what I want to do is show you some of these gorgeous swap cards that I received from some of my team members, which are absolutely stunning. So we every time we have a new catalog that goes live, we tend to have a little bit of fun with some crafting. So I've got some talented crafters that are in my Wild Heart Crafters team, and I'll actually talk about, if you wanted to be a part of our awesome crafty community, I've got an awesome deal for you, and I'll have a bit of a chat about that later on as we go through. So this one here, we've got this gorgeous card and a tiny little card. This one is from Carol Kendall, and she lives in Grafton. And Carol's a beautiful, talented crafter. She's used the Hues of Happiness Designer Series paper, and as you can see, you can cut out those gorgeous flowers out of the Designer Series paper. She's added a little bit of texture in the background, and she's made me this super cute little card to go with it as well, to say thank you for being her swap partner. So a super gorgeous card there. And the Hues of Happiness Designer Series paper honestly has so many different colors in it that you'll absolutely love it. Now this one here is from another one of my team members, and this one's from Rosalie. Yep. And Rosalie has done a gorgeous card using the awesome sun prints, so the Designer Series paper. She's also used that embossing folder in the background as well. And can you see that glitter and shimmer of the Wink of Stella? Wink of Stella just brings your crafting projects absolutely alive. So you can see there, and she's stamped on the envelope as well, which has been really awesome. So you always know that you're getting a hand stamped card when you get that hand stamped envelope. So thank you, Rosalie. Let's save that one till last. This one here is from a talented team member of mine. This one is actually from Della. And Della actually lives not far from me, and Della joined my team because she wanted to be a part of a crafty community. And I am telling you, this card is stunning. When I got it, I was like, wow, there's so much in this. But she actually had a gorgeous embossed layer to protect the card when it got through the postage. So I think that is a really awesome idea. But she's used, once again, the Hues of Happiness, used the Designer Series paper to cut out the flowers, that gorgeous dies that goes with the Happiness Abounds stamp set, and absolutely stunning. Some gorgeous colors, and she's even used a little bit for the inside as well. So thank you, Della. That was a super stunning card. And this one is from another one of my team members. Well, of course, they're all from my team members because it was a team swap. This is from the talented Fran Bull. Fran, honestly, if she's on here this morning, I don't know whether she's on here this morning. She might be at work, but Fran is the best 3D crafter that I have known ever. She can make boxes to fit absolutely anything. Beautiful 3D crafter. So this was from Fran, and she gave me this gorgeous card using the Sweet Songbirds. So it's a cute little set. And if you was just starting out and you didn't have a die cutting machine, then the punch bundles are really, really awesome for being able to get started without actually having a big outlay as far as products. Now, this one's from a new team member of mine. This is from Rosie Barnes, and she is from Queensland, and she's done the gorgeous cup of tea. And I absolutely love this little tea bag, little label that you can have, and it looks like the tea bag's hanging out of the cup. It's super, super cute. So absolutely gorgeous card. And as I said, Rosie's been a team member of mine for a few months now. So Rosie's a new team member. So thank you very much, Rosie. That one was gorgeous. And this one's from a brand new team member of mine as well. This one is from Diane Spies from Grafton. And this is, are you ready for this? This is really, really super awesome. And I'm going to have to probably ask Di to probably send me some instructions of this card, because I think it could be a card that I could do in a video, because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So we've got this beautiful card at the front here, and she's used some of the new In Color Designer Series paper. And when you open it up, look at that. Can you see that? How awesome is that? It's like a box of flowers. It is super, super awesome. So it's a little bit like a Z fold card with this gorgeous little box with flowers. Absolutely stunning. So you would never know when you opened that card what was going to pop out at you like that. Love it, Deborah. I know, Deborah. We're going to have to get Diane, I think, to do a little bit of a demonstration and show us how she put this card together. What do you think? We better do that in one of our team meetings, I think. I'll actually have to ask Di whether she wants to do that. So super, super gorgeous cards using brand new products out of the new catalogue. So now I just want to tell you a couple of things that I have going on in my business at the moment. So we have the On the Horizon Global Creative Project Tutorial Bundle. So our tutorial bundles are really, really packed with so much value. You get 12 PDF tutorials and you get 12 matching videos. So this was the On the Horizon set, and we also have the Artfully Layered as well. Okay, so if you're interested in those, you can purchase them outright for $22. So you can purchase any that you like. If you want to jump over to my website, you'll be able to find all of my tutorials over there for purchase, and you can buy them directly off my website, and they're an instant download. So as soon as you purchase it and pay for it, you get the download. So it's super, super fun to be able to get your creative juices flowing. Now, our next one that we have is the Hues of Happiness. Is coming next month. So that will be next week. So Hues of Happiness will be coming next week. And then the month after, we're actually going to do a male themed one as well. So if you're interested in getting 12 PDF tutorials and 12 video tutorials, so 24 tutorials, it's actually the PDF, the project that we make, we then record a video. So if you're a visual learner, you can watch the videos. If you're a person that can go off instructions, then you will go off the PDF, or if you like both. So it's actually quite nice to actually have the PDF that you can pop into a file and keep for future reference. And the videos are super, super awesome watching us put them together. So that's something that is available through my online store. My team get that for free. So if you're a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team, you will get access to that every month for free. So that's one of the perks of being a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team. Hey, Jeanette, how are you going? Hey, Matthew. So, of course, our SUITE-A-LICIOUS Fun Fold Club for next week that I do with Rose Ward over in the US, you get 6 Fun Fold cards. For the $70, you will get a pack of the Designer Series paper. So the Abigail Rose Designer Series paper, you will get a pack a roll of the natural finish ribbon, which is absolutely gorgeous. You will also get a pack of the opal rounds. Now we are going to be using the cottage rose stamp set, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a fun coloring technique as well as the fun fold in the SUITE-A-LICIOUS Fun Fold Club. So if you haven't registered for that, the link is in the show more box down below, or you can definitely email me, but the link is in the show more box down below, or on the Facebook, you will find it up in the description of this video. So it's the SUITE-A-LICIOUS Fun Fold Club Abigail Roses for next month. We still have the SUITE-A-LICIOUS Fun Fold Club, the Hues of Happiness for this month that we're doing already. And for this month, you will get a pack of the gorgeous glossy gems. You will also get a pack of the Hues of Happiness designer series paper, and you will also get a roll of the Starry Sky new in color ribbon. So that's all for $70, plus you'll get access to the videos. Once you're actually a paying member of our SUITE-A-LICIOUS Fun Fold Club, you get access to all of our other Fun Fold videos as well. It's over on a Facebook group, and you will get access to any of the recordings that we've done from previous SUITE-A-LICIOUS Fun Fold Clubs. So it's actually value for money. So for $70, you get product to the value of $70, plus you get access to all of our previous videos. And of course, we have the in color starter kit special. Now, the in color starter kit special is running out. I think it's Tuesday next week. The 31st is Tuesday next week. Now, we here as demonstrators, we are able, you get the in color ink pads. So the 5 in color ink pads, you get a pack of the multi-pack of the 5 colors in the A4 cardstock. So you get 20 sheets of cardstock. You also get a pack of the designer series paper, the in color pattern designer series paper, and a pack of the grid paper to protect your work surface. So you get all of that for free, plus you get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. It is a win-win situation. Plus, you then get to be a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team. So being a part of my team is really, really awesome, because you get to be a part of a crafty community. And that's what I'm all about, is making sure that you have an awesome crafting environment to help you and guide you with your crafting, and generally have some fun and hang out with all the crafty people. So we connect once a month. We have a meeting once a month, and then every now and then I throw challenges into the page, and people share what they're crafting with on our Facebook team page. So it's super, super fun. Plus you get access to my Stamps Club videos. I share all of my Stamps Club videos with my team, and I also share the Global Creative Project tutorial bundle with my team as well. So it's a pretty win-win situation. Plus you get a 20% discount on all of your crafting supplies. Now this offer, I am telling you, is super, super awesome. The starter kit is always the best deal in the book, but they've sweetened it so much more this month with $116.50 extra product on top of what you would normally get in the starter kit. So it is over $350 worth of product, and you're only paying $169. So it's like nearly half price. So you won't ever get that good a discount ever again when it comes to a starter kit special. So sorry, I shouldn't say ever again. They're always surprising us with starter kit specials. All right, so let's get to crafting, because that's what we're here for. So please jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. So I'm actually going to be crafting with the Texture Chic bundle. Now, I used to call this, when I first looked at it in the catalog, the Texture Chic bundle. But then when I've heard everybody, we have to have that nice, that, I don't know, that accent, the Texture Chic bundle. So it's not the Texture Chic. I mean, I'm looking at this cute little girl down here thinking, well, she's a pretty nice, cute little chick. But anyway, it is called the Texture Chic bundle. So I wanted to use the gorgeous paper in this because the paper is absolutely stunning. I'm also going to use some of our rose foil cardstock as well. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to have a bit of a play around. It's on pages 98 and 99 of the catalog, and I will just pop the name of what we're doing down the bottom here just to show you, because people always say to me, what is it that you're using? Now, it's the Texture Chic Suite. Now, it costs $136.50. So you could put the Texture Chic Suite in your starter kit. You will also get the in-color ink pads, the in-color cardstock, and some designer series paper and some grid paper to protect your surface. You may want to add a couple of different ink pads, maybe a pack of this beautiful rose gold foil that I'm going to be using this morning, and maybe some blocks, and you will be good to go, and maybe a paper trimmer. So you could probably get all of those things added to your starter kit and still only pay $169. So it's pretty awesome to be able to do that. Okay, so let's get to this fun fold. Okay, now it's honestly pretty easy and pretty basic. Now I'm using just my normal, if you're not on my email list and you want the measurements for this, because I know that you are actually going to want the measurements for this. I know that when you see what I do here today, Matthew, you can get a catalogue off your mother. I know that you are going to want the measurements for this. Now, the only way that you get the measurements for my crafting products is my creations is to be a part of my email list. Down there in the show more box, it will say subscribe to my email list to get your free PDF tutorial. Every week I'm sending out, and I do apologize, I haven't sent some out for quite a while because life has been a little bit hectic with moving house, selling house, moving house, trying to get myself set up, trying to get into a bit of a routine, living with my parents again. It has been a little bit difficult. So I do apologize that I haven't done it. I did send one out Tuesday this week. So I'm back and I'm started again sending out the free PDF tutorial. So if you actually haven't got yourself on my email list, please make sure you join that link down the bottom. Now, and beware, I do send other emails about my classes and whatever I have and whatever specials Stampin' Up have going on when you actually subscribe to that email list. So you will get more than just the PDF tutorial each week. You will actually get whatever is going on in my Stampin' Up business as well. So don't unsubscribe from those, because if you unsubscribe from those, you unsubscribe from getting your free PDF tutorial every week. All right. Okay, so I've just got a basic card base and I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm going to use my trimmer to be able to fold it in half like that. So I've butted it up against my trimmer. The trimmer has this awesome little ledge up the top that you can actually butt your cardstock up against and get a really nice fold. And then use your bone folder, if I can find one here on my desk. Oh, gee, I may have to open and use a new one. For some reason, all my bone folders are missing off my desk. Have no idea why that's happened. Okay, so now a bone folder is a fantastic tool to use to really use on your crease and get that to crease really nicely. Okay, so it gives you a really nice, good, crisp crease. Now I'm actually going to turn that around and I'm going to put the fold butted up against that fold there. And I'm actually, hey Terry, how you going? I'm actually going to fold that front layer back and butt it up against that fold and crease that. And I'm going to use my bone folder and I'm going to crease that nicely. Now, using your bone folder, as I said, you get a much nicer crease. So then I'm actually going to turn it over and I'm going to butt that fold up there again against there, and I'm going to fold the back part up against that fold and fold and crease that one nicely as well. So we're sort of more or less getting a bit of a Z fold happening here, okay? So we're going to do that twice. So we've got two card bases. We're going to do that twice. So I'm going to butt this one up against there. I'm going to butt the other edge up and fold it. Okay, I'm going to turn it around, put my fold up against that ledge again. Hey, Susan, how you going? Hey, Jill, I see you popped on there. Good morning. All right, so I'm going to butt that one up against there too, and I'm going to fold that one and crease it. A good tip about butting it up against, yes, Lynn, and thank you, Lynn, for your order the other day. Thank you very much. And I'm going to turn it over, butt that up against there, and crease that again. Okay, there we go. All right, so we've got two pieces that are folded like that. Okay, so now I'm going to turn that around, and I'm actually going to make a mark halfway along. So halfway along here is actually going to be 2 7/8. I know that sounds crazy, but I just know that for a fact. So I'm going to make a little score line at the top and a little score line at the bottom just to mark where it is. Now, you probably can't see that in the camera view, but I'm actually going to get that mark now, and I'm actually going to put it on the track, the cutting track of my trimmer. I'm going to line it up with the track here, and I'm going to line this fold crease part up here, and I'm going to cut that off. Okay, so like that. And then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do the same thing. And for some reason, my trimmer just was, unless it's this cardstock, might be a bit, there's been a fair bit of moisture around lately. So I'm getting those furry edges on my cardstock. Can you see here? Can you see where I cut? And I've got that furry edge, but I will show you a tip how to fix that as well. Okay, so I'm going to get that center mark again. I'm going to line that up in my track, and I'm going to line that fold mark up in my track, and I'm going to cut that. And I'm going to do the same thing again here. So this is a fairly easy card to make. I know when I was first making it, I was thinking, wow, that looks really super, super difficult. But I'm telling you, it is actually not that hard to make. Okay, so same thing on my second one. I'm going to do a mark at the bottom and a mark at the top. And then I'm going to bring that mark into that track. If I can see the mark, it's very hard to see there. Into the track and line it up in the track and line that fold up in the track as well. Cut that one off, and the same thing here. That and that. Okay, now I also need 4 pieces of 3 1/4 by 4 inches. So I'm just going to do 4 inches. No, yes, that way. And 3 1/4. Okay, so I need 3 of these, and these are actually going to be my feature pieces for the front of my card. 3 1/4 there. So I need 3 of those. I'll grab one more piece. Now, the reason that I'm doing them in the same color as the base of the cardstock is it allows for any discrepancies when it comes to your putting it together, because it allows for if it's not lined up quite right. Okay, so now because there's nothing actually wrong with my paper trimmer, because I know that my paper trimmer, I know that it's a new blade. So a lot of people say, oh, my blade is ruined on my paper trimmer. Now, the reason that this furriness is happening is because there's been so much rain around. So sometimes when you've got a lot of moisture in the air, you will find that your paper stock actually gets a little bit of moisture in it. So you just get a normal emery board that you would, or a fingernail file that you would use to file your nails, and you just run it down along it. And you'll find that that will actually take away, it'll file off those little paper fibers that are popping out, and it will get rid of that furriness. So if you ever have that issue, don't panic, and it may not be your blade. So don't change your blade straight away, because it might just be that the actual cardstock has actually soaked up a little bit of the moisture out of the air. I actually, oh, and I forgot to cut my piece on that end. I have to bring that in and cut that piece. I forgot the other side. Were you all screaming out to me and saying, hey, you forgot the other part? All right, so I'm just going to do that. Okay. Now, you may want to keep those triangles for some other project. At this stage, I haven't got anything in mind, but you could probably keep it for some other project. All right, so I've more or less tidied up all those edges. That one's done. This one needs a little bit there. So as you can see, just by running that fingernail file down, it just fixes it. Okay, all right. So now the key to this fold is super easy. So we're going to turn our pieces over so that we have these corners coming up like that. And we're going to pop the middle together just like that. Okay, so make sure with your bone folder that you've got your pieces all creased nicely. So maybe go over that a second time and get it to sit nice and flat like that. Now, with these pieces, what I'm actually going to do is they are actually going to adhere over the top like this. Okay, so the way that Amanda did hers, she actually had her square covered up this piece, but I actually like the fact that it actually turns it into a star. Can you see that? That it actually looks like a star. So I think it's going to look like a feature. So I decided that I wanted to do it that way. And I'm just going to take some liquid glue and I'm just going to pop some liquid glue just on that piece there and that piece there. Now we don't want to go right up to the top and we don't want to go right out to the corners there, because as you can see, when we put this together, that our rectangle piece doesn't quite go to the top and the bottom. So I'm just going to eyeball that. I'm going to push everything together. I'm going to eyeball where I want it to sit, and I'm going to push them together like that. Okay, so you can see there, and that's actually connected our two pieces together. Okay, so we've got that connected really nice. Now this piece here is actually going to fold over and go back like that. Okay, and so what we're actually going to do here is we are actually going to line this up, that it's going to look like it's over the top of that piece, but we're just going to glue this one side on. So it's actually going to come like that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to glue that side on. So I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to fold that there like that. And I'm going to line that up. Okay. So we have that one there. So can you see how this is starting to come together? Okay, so this one, we're going to fold back over that way, and we're going to fold that one back. And we're going to do the same thing. We're actually going to glue on here. And then we're going to grab our third piece and just line that up with that one. Like so. So that is actually the base of your card. So it's super, super easy. And then what's left is, now, this can either sit that way, okay, or it can sit that way, or, as Amanda said, it could sit that way. So there's many, many different ways of how this card can actually sit. Now, I'm actually going to decorate these three rectangles, and then I'm also going to cut some pieces for these insert pieces as well, because I think it just makes it so much nicer. So first of all, I'm actually going to take this gorgeous foil, because we have this beautiful rose gold foil. So we have one piece that is, what is that called? Anyway, we have a shiny piece, we have a matte piece, and we have the psychedelic piece. I don't know. It's, yeah, there's a word for it, but it's slipping my mind. Do you ever find that when you're actually live doing a video, all of a sudden words just like, yeah, disappear? But anyway, so the psychedelic one, we aren't going to use. We may use this one, or we may use this one. I'm not sure. Iridescent. That's it, Jen. I knew it. I knew there was a word for it, but you know what? Sometimes when you go live, you just can't think of those words. Like, yeah. So, all right. So I think I'm actually going to use, I might use the shiny one. So I'm just going to pop my card base aside. So when this actually folds up, we can fold it like this, and we can fold it like this, and our card's going to go together, okay, and go into an envelope. So it's really, really, it's awesome. Like, I think it's fantastic how this will work. All right. So I'm going to cut some rectangles. Might just go there. Okay, so we'll cut 3 of those. And see, my blade is cutting perfectly now on my foil cardstock. So you will find that the reason that that was happening was that the Blushing Bride cardstock just has some moisture in it from the rainy weather that we've had. But you can see there, no furry edges on my foil. All right, so we've got that. Then I think I'm going to take this gorgeous piece of designer series paper because it's stunning, absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to grab myself 3 squares of that. Okay. And we will have that to line up on our layers. Oh my Lord. I just cut those all wrong. Hang on, we will go again. Okay, let's go again. Because I forgot about it being a rectangle. Okay, so what I need to do is go like that. Okay. I'll use them for another project. It's okay. And like that. That's a bit better. Were you all thinking you didn't cut that at a rectangle? I don't know. I'm so excited about doing this project this morning. I'm making mistakes, but anyway, I will make sure my measurements will be right. Let's get this piece again. Okay, that can be there. And that can be there. Okay, I've got them right now. All right. And this will actually, you will see, once I actually glue these on, it will actually make that feature stand out even more once we pop these layers on. All right. So, of course, I'm going to layer that up with my liquid Tombow. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 on this way for the outer ones. And for the middle one, I'm going to flip it over. So liquid Tombow, we have senior moments, Jeanette. Yeah, thanks. I'm definitely having one of those this morning. So our liquid Tombow gives us the wiggle room. So it's really, really great. When you've got these, I've got a 1/16 of an inch border here. So you're only just getting to see that poke out from there. So I tend to, but you need to see how that just moved. When it's on foil, it takes a little while longer for it to set in place. So you get a little bit more wiggle room with the foil, which isn't too bad. And then I'm going to turn this one over, and I'm actually going to do that one the other way. Now, this one's got shells on it, and I'm actually not going to use the shells, I think. I think I'm going to use something else out of the stamp set. I love it, but I actually like the leaves in this stamp way better than the shells. So I know that we all have our moments where we, I don't know, sometimes we get these stamp sets and there's something out of the stamp set that we really love, and the leaves are it for me. All right, so I've got those, and I'm just going to leave those aside until they dry properly. Now I'm going to cut some layers for these insert pieces here, because it really makes it pop when you actually have those layers. I'm going to glue these on, and then I'll let you see how it makes it pop, because it does make it pop once you put those layers in behind. So let's go that one on the outside. So I'm now just layering these up on those rectangles that I've already got. So we've got one there. So please feel free to share this video. If you've got friends of yours that might like jumping in and seeing a crafty session, please feel free to share it onto your social media sites. On YouTube, there's a little share down below the YouTube video. It says share with a little arrow going like that. If you share back onto Facebook, or you can share it onto your Pinterest, you may want to pin it onto your Pinterest as something that you're interested in. But please feel free to share, because that helps me get my crafting out to more people. And of course, this is free content that we give you. So it's super, super fun to be able to get the free content and enjoy some crafting. So you can see there that we've now got this card sitting beautifully. Okay. All right. So we've got those pieces. Now we want to do some pieces for the inside of the card. So we might be able to, will I or won't I might be able to get some of these pieces. No, I'm going to just do some basic white. So just bear with me while I go and grab some. Actually, no, I should have basic white that will fit from here, these layers. Okay. 1, 2. No, I'm going to go and grab some basic white, because that's just wasting layers. Bear with me while I grab some white cardstock. I did say that I wanted to show you what I've been up to in the last couple of days. So I thought a lot of people, as I said, a lot of people think that I craft, I jump on, I do a crafty video, and then I just play with crafting things. Well, with a Stamping Up business and being as busy as what I am, I just wanted to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what I've been up to. So yesterday, my mother and I were cutting Stamps Club kits. So, and I'm going to show you a sneak preview, and this is just one card, one of the designs. So I'm just going to take my camera off. So if you get seasick, please please beware, because I am actually going to move my camera that's over my desk. But I just wanted to show you what I've been up to and what happens a little bit behind the scenes in my craft studio. Just hang on until I get rid of that. Okay, so I'm gonna make you go crazy here, because I'm gonna move this. Okay, and I just want to shine over there. Okay. Can you see all those? So that is one card design. So that's actually how I get all of my Stamps Club sorted. So that's one card design. Hang on, I'll move over a little bit further. Let's go more into depth here. Okay. Can you see all those? Okay. So some get the die cuts done for them. Some buy the bundle, and so when they buy the bundle, they get, if you can see the ones further up there, they have all the cardstock ready to go, but they actually cut their own because they've got the bundle. So that's a little bit about like what I do. So I have 2 more tables that are full of kits like that out in the other room. So that is actually what we've been doing for the last, and sorry, I'm going to pop that back in. For the last 24 hours, we have been cutting kits like crazy, trying to get the Stamps Club kits out for the week. So that's a little bit about behind the scenes, about what I do when I'm not here live crafting with you guys. I'm cutting kits and doing things for my business. So Matthew says, wow, you're a very busy lady. I am very busy. All right, so I just went and grabbed my white cardstock. So I'm going to cut some layers of white cardstock. All right, so now I'm thinking that they are about 2 inches wide. Let me see if this one's going to fit nicely. I think this will. Let me see. In there. Yes. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do 4 of them for the inside, and I'm also going to do another couple for the outside as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 for the inside. And 2 more for the outside. So just like that. And another 2. So now, for anyone that's watching, what are your thoughts on this card and how easy that base of the card went together? Now, don't you agree that it's actually not that hard? Okay, so these ones are all going to go in here, and you can see that then makes this really pop out. Okay, so that one's going to go in there. Okay, so you can see now it makes it stand out even more. So good that I have a helper, even better when it's your mum. Good quality time together. Exactly, Sue. It is pretty awesome. All right, so then this one is actually going to fold over there like that. So I actually want a little bit of white going down there like that. And I want another little bit of white on this one going down there like that. Okay. And then that's what the finished card is going to look like. Okay, so now with this piece here, we can either decorate this piece and then have it open, or we can actually put a belly band on and decorate this inside piece. Okay, so it's up to you how you want to do it. I'm actually probably going to decorate this inside piece, and then I'm probably going to make a belly band to go around the outside, and I'm going to decorate that as well. All right, so I'm actually going to take my Season of Chic stamp set, and it has some gorgeous flowers and some gorgeous leaves. So I'm actually going to play around with the leaves. So I'm going to grab that one out. I need the flower. I'm going to grab that flower out and that leaf out. Okay. And I'm probably going to use some of the texture stamps, but we'll do that in a little while. So I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of basic white. Okay. And I'm going to grab I think I'm going to do Blushing Bride, but I think I'm also going to do Sahara Sand. Okay, so I'm going to mount up these cute little flowers on some blocks. So we have one there, we have one there. We have a leaf which we can pop onto this size, and the outside leaf. Okay. All right. We are good to go. You love the paper I'm using? I know, Crystal. It's new. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. So I'm going to do some flowers. I know it's the shell paper, but flowers are going to look okay on this as well. So I'm going to do 1, 2. I didn't stamp that flower properly. 3. Okay, so let's stamp a few more. You never know how many flowers you might need. Okay, so we've got that many flowers there. So now on this stamp, you will see there's actually like a square on the stamp. And then if you line up the straight edge of that edging piece, you can actually get it lined up pretty well over your flower to give you an outline look of the flower. And even though I didn't stamp that one real well, we can still go over, and I think it'll still look okay. So you don't have to be too particular in how you line up these images over the top, because when you cut them out, they look superb. So you don't have to worry too much. Let me get rid of that banner off there so that there, so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I've got that, and then I think I'll take the Sahara sand and I'll do some of these leaves in Sahara sand. And I need to find your comments there again. All right, so Sahara sand. Now these leaves are super, super cute. So I'm going to stamp. This is the more solid part of the leaf. Okay, and then we have an overlay that you can do over the top, and it's very hard with my head, and it just adds a little bit more shading. It's very hard when I can't get my head right in there to line it up, but it's totally okay. As I said, if you don't line them up perfectly, totally okay. They still look fantastic. All right, so I've got that and that. So then I'm going to bring in, I think, my cut and emboss machine, and we will cut those gorgeous leaves out with our matching die. Okay, so we have the flower die that we can use. We have the leaf die that we can use. And we also have these gorgeous leaves, which I absolutely love, the gorgeous leaves. And I might actually even use that in the foil. So this piece is like a really nice textured piece in behind, but I'm trying to get these leaves out. So we've got that, and we've got that, and we may even do a bit of a foily color over the flowers. We'll see how that looks. Okay, so let's just do those. I'll bring in the cut and emboss, and I have the new magnetic plate. Are you all ready to see the new magnetic plate? It is the best as far as using it in your craft room, I am telling you. So I've got, number 1 plate. The magnetic plate is the number 5 plate. It's a self-healing mat, so it's totally okay. I have used this all day yesterday, cutting out heaps and heaps of things, and I can tell you it is fantastic. Okay, so I've got that, and I've got just a cutting pad. Now I'm going to pop on all of my bits and pieces of what I want to cut out. And you'll have to bear with me because it'll take me a while because we've got to cut these all out singly. So we have that one. We have our flower. But can you see this? They are not going to move. Can you see that? I am telling you, they are fantastic. And it's a game changer. Absolute game changer as far as stamping and die cutting. Who out there has got the new magnetic plate, or who actually wants to? Who's got it on their wish list? You would be scared to use it because it marks the plate, but it marks our cutting pads as well. Like, really? Like, I don't know. It's one of those things in crafting. I think, you know, it's there to use. And you can tell my things are very well worn because all of my products get a lot of use. It's probably not something that's going to last forever, but Bree's saying that she loves a magnetic plate. It heals itself to some extent, yes. To some extent, I would not say that it heals totally. Like, I know that people were saying, oh, look, I used that yesterday and it's totally gone today. I don't agree with that. You are going to get marks, but it's minimal marking. And the idea is to make sure that you move it around on, move your dies around so you're not cutting in the same place all the time. So down here, you can see it's quite clear. So I might pop my little flower down the bottom here so that I cut out over here. But the beauty of it is our old magnetic plate, the dies used to jump around. Okay, so do you ever remember that we had the small dies, and the small dies used to just jump? Like, you'd go to Julie, you want one? Well, Julie, I'm telling you, go and get one. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. So do you ever remember that with our old magnetic plate, the dies used to just jump around? They used to just, like, the tiny little ones used to just like jump from one place to another. You love this card, Jill? You'll have to wait until you get home to get the magnetic plate. Well, I mean, you can't be holidaying, tripping around and ordering Stampin' Up stuff as well. Maybe you need to have it ordered, Jill, for when you're actually going to be at home, that it's going to be there by the time you get home. So you don't have to wait. So you don't have to put an order in and then have to wait for it when you get home. Get it, order it. When you know you're heading on your way home, order it so that it's there when you actually get home. Yeah, Bree, I think it will. Bree's saying it will last way longer than other plates. It definitely will. It'll last way longer than your cutting plates, for sure. For sure. Okay. So we have those cut out. Then the next thing what I want to do is, so I've got a fair few flowers cut out. I'm just going to cut some things out randomly. I don't know what I'm going to use or whether I'm going to use them all. How much are they? Okay. Now you've got me. I will, you know what? I'm going to look in the book and I'm going to tell you how much they are. Let me see. It'll be towards the back. Does anyone know what page is on? Here. Magnetic cutting plate, number 5. It is $49. And with your discount, Julie, you'll get 20% off that. So just saying. So that's the other thing. If you need supplies like this, being a part of Stampin' Up and getting a discount on your products is so awesome, because you're able to get products a lot cheaper. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to cut out some gorgeous leaves. Oh, I was going to cut out that beautiful thing as well. Oh, I want to cut out a flower. I want to see what a flower looks like with that rose gold over the top. Can I fit it? Can I fit them all? Yes, I can. Look at that. You're ordering while you're away, so when you get home, you can start. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly, Jill. All right, so we're going to have some, might need my take a pic tool to get that off. We're going to have some rose gold. Oh, look at that. Yumminess. Some rose gold. Oh, look at those. How awesome are they? Okay. Now, this actually goes over the flower. So I'm going to see what it looks like over the flower. I'm probably going to love it, and I'm probably going to want to cut more out. But we've got those foil bits that I cut that were wrong. So I will use them up. I will never, ever waste them. That's for sure. Okay, so we've got that. I think I'm going to see if one of those foil bits that I cut that were wrong, I'll see if I can fit that nice textured piece on with any luck. Where did I put them all? There. Let's see if we can fit that textured piece on. Even if we can't fit it on totally, we'll fit most of it on. So can you see that? Like, we could, well, there's only just that little bit there. Okay, it's not going to fit on totally, but I do like that part first. Let's go like that. I don't mind that I'm going to cut that bit off because I'm making use of this foil anyway that I've got. You wait until you see this cut out. This is just gorgeous. And look at this over the flower. What do you think? That way there. Yeah, we definitely need more of them. That's going to take the flowers to a whole new level. Okay, this is stunning, but let me see. I may have to go back again. I think I do. I'm going to go like that. Okay, so when you've got something that's quite intricate, I'm going to cut it up the other way. Hopefully that's going to cut through all right. Hopefully it didn't move. Let's see. There's a lot of cutting blade in that. And that's worked. That's so much better. Okay. Oh, stunning. Okay. We'll do a couple more of those flower pieces. And then we'll start putting this card together. Okay, where did my flower piece go there? I might do that. There is another little cute little flower piece in here. This one here. And that one there. So we might, instead of doing all those flowers covered up, because we did stamp them, so I'm going to just pop those little flowers in there too. Okay. And then, of course, I think maybe some Sahara sand leaves. And then, as I said, I will just mix and match and use whatever we have there and just come up with some sort of design. That's how I do most things. I cut out bits and bobs that I think I might use, and then with the design process, you've got a whole heap of things there that you can use, and then you can pick and choose. So it helps with that design process a little bit more. Okay, that way, and hopefully I've got some Sahara sand in here. Do I? I do. Okay. So I'll just pop that through with some of those leaves. So that, I don't want that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, that'll give us a nice arrangement of leaves to use. The lattice is amazing. I know, Ruth. It is totally. Are you not working today, Ruth? Okay, there. All right. So we've got a fair lot of die cuts there that we can play around with. Now I'm going to pop all those dies back in that packet so I don't lose them. There, that one, all of those, that one, and that one, and the flower die. Okay, now I'm going to put that back in the packet so I don't lose anything. Nothing worse. I've never, touch wood, I have never lost anything yet. So touch wood, I don't start losing anything now. All right. Let's see what we have here that we can put together. Okay, so this has some gorgeous pieces, and I don't have my brush here, but we can pull most of those pieces out. This is how I get it out. You're looking and listening while you work. I love it when I hear people, they go, shh, I'm at work. Don't tell anyone. Although I think you're your own boss, aren't you, Ruth? So you won't be having your boss go mad on you if you're your own boss. I often say, because my kids, they're always talking about, oh, my boss said this and my boss said that, and my boss won't let me do this and my boss won't let me do that. And I'm like, oh, my boss is very understanding. My boss lets me do whatever I want to do. It's nice being your own boss. But some of us don't have that luxury. I've had that luxury for many, many years. I've been my own boss since I was 21. So I've owned my own business. I was a hairdresser for 36 years. So as my own boss, I bought my own salon when I was just turned 21. Actually, I don't think I was 21 when I bought it. I think I was younger than that. Or maybe I was 21. Can't remember. Too many years ago now. Oh, yeah, so you're the only one there. Yeah, okay. Is it a coffee shop or something that you're in? I do remember talking to you a long time ago. Okay, so look at that piece. Isn't that just stunning? Yes, okay, you get a mess all over your desk. That's okay. It's a good mess. All right, so let's get all of our die cut pieces here. Get all of this poked out so that we can clean up the mess all in one go. So I've got a couple of those flowers that I can overlay, so that's cute. Got a couple of leaves there, a couple of the stamped leaves, and a couple of those cute flowers. They're cute. Okay. And some more leaves and some more flowers. Okay. We've got a fair bit. Let's poke that out. All right. And those. Okay. I've got a hole in my laminate on my desk. All right. So I've got all of that. Let's just move that out of the way so that I don't have a massive mess on my desk. I'm going to have to vacuum the carpet in my room. That's for sure. Okay. So I'm thinking as a focal point, look at that. I don't want to throw that all away because there's still a bit of, isn't that just stunning? So these here, I think I'm just going to stamp a little bit of texture on these in behind there. All right, so first of all, I'm going to concentrate on this focal piece. We're definitely going to add some glue, and I think I'm going to line up maybe just one of these for the inside. Seen I only did two. Maybe we'll do one on the inside and one on the outside. Okay, so with this, we're just going to line up that square piece, and then you'll see that the other petals all line up. Okay, so lining up that straight square piece. And I've just used some of the liquid glue. Ah, doesn't that just look gorgeous? All right, so we have that. I'm going to line up the second one because I may as well. So let's just do that. So who that's watching, who's already got this Abigail Rose? The textured chic. Abigail Rose is my favorite. Who's got the textured chic? Do you already have it, or is it on your wish list? Now let me see. No, that's not it. Ah, get the straight bit. There. That's it. No, that's not it either. How did I line the first one up really, really easily, and the second one I'm not doing it? Let's go there. There's the 3. Look at that. Look for the 3 petals. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. These leaves are stunning. So I'm going to scrunch these up. It wasn't on your list, but now it is, Bree. I'm sorry. Oh, dear. Okay, so I'm going to scrunch them up like that so that that gives them a little bit of dimension. So don't be scared to scrunch them. Scrunch them like a bit of rubbish and then unfold them because they're not a bit of rubbish. There's something gorgeous that's going to go on here. Okay, so we've got that. Actually, do I want to? No, oh, I'm going to scrunch it a little bit. Okay, so it's, oh, actually, you know what? I'm not going to put too much on there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to give us another gorgeous leaf like that. I think that's enough of a focal point. And maybe a second flower, and we can pop it. I don't think we need a second flower. Okay. For a start, I'm going to pop some glue on the back of this. And the way that you would do this surely would be with your sponge and your silicone mat. And that would be really great if I knew where my sponge was and my silicone mat. And I don't know where either of them are. Now, I'm going to sit a big block on that just to hold that down. Okay, so just a clear block just to let that hold down. So while we're waiting for that, I might actually stamp some of these pieces. So we've got some really, really nice textured stamps in this stamp set. One of them is this gorgeous, it's just like a mass of dots. So I'm going to take that for a start and mount that up on a block. And I think I'm going to go with Sahara sand to add a bit of that Sahara sand into it. And I'm going to grab, I could do that with a scrap piece of paper there. Okay, because I need something just to stop it from overflowing onto my desk. Or could I do that? There you go. There's a piece of paper. All right. So I'm going to ink up this gorgeous spotty stamp, and I'm just going to add some texture here on the top. Okay, so just like that, and I'm going to add a bit of texture on the bottom as well. So we might go that, and that. Okay, so we've got one of those. I'm going to do 2 of those. Yeah, if I had have used the adhesive strips, Janet, that would have been a great idea too. But how many times do you do something that you go, wow, I should have had the adhesive sheets on the back of that? Okay, so those 2 I think are going to be my 2 outside panels, like these ones out here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue those. I'm going to cover that ink up so I don't get it. Okay. So of course it's just one project this morning, but it's super fun to see this come together. And I didn't really do anything. I didn't do anything beforehand as far as prepping. So if you were actually going to do this and you wanted to get it done a little bit quicker, the idea would be to prep all the bits and pieces and then work out your layout. Okay, so I'm going to take that piece out. That piece is going to go in here. Like so. Okay, so we've got those two pieces to start off with. So you can see here it's starting to add a little bit of texture in behind. Okay, now for these pieces, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a series of leaves, stamping some leaves around as well. So I'm going to grab that cute, I think I'm just going to do the outline one in Sahara Sand. And I'm just going to do some leaves like so. Okay, now you're probably wondering, why in the world did you do that? Because that diamond is going to happen there. Okay, so but then when it opens up, it's going to look like that. Okay, all right, so I'm going to do the same thing on this one. So I'm going to do it around the opposite way for this one. So I'm going to go a couple in there and one like that. Oops, and I stamped that one. Can we go over that? Probably not. It doesn't matter. Okay, and I'm going to do one there and one there. Okay, so we're going to have that and that. All right, so we've got that. So we're going to glue those two in there as well. Hindsight is wonderful, yes. All right, so we're going to glue those. So that one in there. Okay, this one. In there. So the beauty of this card is that you can fold it over like that. So see there, I could get it in easily by just folding that bit over. So you can see now it's really coming together, looking gorgeous. Okay, so for these pieces here, I've got to remember this one's going to go like that and this one's going to go like that. Okay, so I think for this, I might even just do that. And that. And a flower. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't think I'm actually going to put a belly band on this. I think I'm just quite happy to do that. I've got these two pieces yet that I've got to stamp. And I really liked the way that texture was. So I think I'm just going to stamp those two front pieces with the texture piece again. Okay. So I'm going to do this one and that one with that texture stamp again. And my Sahara Sand. More thumbs up. Thank you, Janet. Well, I think it's looking quite pretty. Like, really, it's turned out like this. Honestly, this sheet of designer series paper is my favorite out of the whole set, out of the whole suite. It is definitely my favorite. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So another one there and another one there, like that. Yeah, gorgeous. Look at that. All right, so I'll glue those two in and then we'll decorate. Beautiful card with so many bits. I know, Donna, but honestly, they are straightforward bits. They are really easy, straightforward layers. This card is sort of a card that the more you look at it, the more you could go, you know what, I could put a piece there. I could put a piece there. You don't have to do all these layers if you didn't want to. But I actually think that the layers make it. I think that it is definitely a wow factor card. Making it in a Christmas theme would be outstanding. Exactly, Sue. Exactly. So many things. I think this will be a really, really popular fold to do. Okay. So, of course, I'm going to make sure that that crease is definitely with my bone folder to make it crease a lot better. So I'm just going to go like that with my bone folder. And this piece here. That. Okay. All right. Gorgeous. You know what? To tell you the truth, I'm actually not going to put a belly band on it. I'm going to do something else. I've got something in mind. All right. So I want to decorate this piece in here. So of course I loved that. So I'm going to pop that up on a dimensional. Just there like that. I'm going to grab a little bit of glue and pop it on my Sahara sand leaf. Pop that in under there. Of course, a gold leaf coming out from, sorry, a rose gold leaf coming out from underneath the flower down the bottom here would look quite nice. Now, when it comes to decorating, you definitely have to make sure that your decorations stay within your rectangle. Okay, so if they poke out, they're going to fold over. When you go to fold them in, they're going to fold over. So you've got to make sure that they're going to stay within your rectangle where you need them to be. Okay, so I think I'm going to pop that. I'm going to cut that. Oh, I don't have any scissors. Well, we'll just tear the bottom off that. My scissors are out in the other room. I'll grab them when I go to put the ribbon on. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that one in underneath there. And I think I want one of my scrunched up little flowers just down in under there. And then I'll pop a little, you'll see what I'm going to pop in the middle. That. Now I need to go and get my scissors, and I also need to go and get some embellishments that I have. I'll be 1 minute. So of course we have these gorgeous brushed metallic adhesive back dots. So I'm thinking one of these little babies in the rose gold. Get my take a pic tool. Flip it over. Don't you just love that? There. Oh, flip it over. Where did it go? It so doesn't want to play. Okay, so let's go like that. Does it not have the sticky bit on it? Ah, that's the problem. Okay, so it didn't have the sticky bit on it. Oh, I missed the glue dot on it there. Okay, so let's go like that and stick it into the glue dot. Super cute. You've bookmarked this? I'm telling you, like they're super cute. All right, so we definitely could pop just a couple of leaves on here. So I'm just going to do that. And maybe that as that layer. So we'll just a little bit of glue on there, a bit of glue like that, a bit of glue on this one. And that can go there like that. And I think I'm going to set a block on there. Okay. This one over here. So that's going to be the one that we're actually going to see. So I want to fold that closed, and now I want to decorate accordingly to being able to see this piece. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Got these cute little flowers as well. I want to pop that flower up there because I have a ribbon that I'm going to. That and maybe that. Okay, I'm going to start popping these bits down so that it will sit there. So I'm going to start with that one. That one can go there like that. Then I'm going to do this gorgeous rose gold one. Whoops. Like that. Okay, then I've got this beautiful Sahara sand one. And we'll go like that. Of course, we're going to pop up our flower on dimensionals. Like that. Then, of course, we've got these gorgeous little rose gold flowers, so we can pop. One of them I'm actually going to pop here on this corner here. Another one I'm going to pop in behind that flower that I've popped up. Do you know, I didn't even think that this card was going to turn out like this. When I thought about doing it this morning, it's like, honestly, I know I shouldn't boast, but it's stunning. Another beautiful suite, Peggy, on your wish list? Yeah. So any of the items that I'm using here today can be purchased through my online store, and I am telling you, we have some stunning, stunning products available right at this very moment. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay, we better wait until that one glues in there. Okay, so what I thought was to take it to a whole new level. We've got some gorgeous trim that goes with the Abigail Rose suite. So I'm going to try that and see if it's going to go okay with it. Let's get rid of that out of the way. Okay, just tidying up here a bit so I can see my desk a bit. Okay, we've got this gorgeous ribbon. So, of course, this is going to go like this. This is going to go like this. And then I think we could pop this ribbon through here around the corner and even just tie it off. It doesn't actually even have to be a bow. It could be tied just in. Could we tie it in a bow? I feel like a bow is going to be a bit bulky. Although, no, I think I'm going to tie it just in a knot. I think a knot will be just enough. And not really a tight knot because we want to be able to undo it again. Okay. And then, of course, we can trim off that gorgeous ribbon. So what are your thoughts, people? Sue said absolutely beautiful. Okay, so if we do it in a knot like that, we can actually undo it then. So it will be easy to undo. Well, we can say it will be easy to undo, but it should be easy to undo. It is easy to undo. She says, as she struggles trying to undo it. Where is that? Oh, there it is there. I was thinking, where is that piece? Okay, so we're going to be able to undo it. And then, voila. What do you think? It's really, really hard to show you how gorgeous this looks. But it is absolutely stunning when you fold it out. So as I said, you can actually, I just wonder whether I can, if I show you, if I go back to the camera on me, it might show it a little bit better to be able to see how it looks when it's sitting all folded up. Let me see. Okay, let me see. I've got cord hanging down here. Watch out. All right, so let me just show you how gorgeous this card looks. Can you see it? How stunning is that? So, as I said, you can fold it up like that and like that. And then, of course, you can wrap your ribbon around. But when it unfolds, it can unfold and go like that. Or it can sit out with these two pieces. Okay, so it's a little bit hard. Sticky dot on the back of the card to hold the ribbon. Yep. It's a little bit hard to actually show you how gorgeous this looks. Like, honestly, it is a stunning card. If I do say so myself. Okay, so I hope you really, really enjoyed that today. I thoroughly enjoyed creating that with you. I know it's probably a bit of a longer video, but it's a pretty over the top, pretty awesome card. Now, if that was for a wedding card, stunning, epic, thank you. Look, I've got to show that. Bree, I've got to show you a comment. She said, I think this is the most beautiful card I've ever seen. Stunning, epic. Plus, you've broken it down the steps, making it totally doable. And honestly, it is totally doable. Like, it absolutely amazed me how easy the card is. But as I said, I've broken it down. Now, this is actually from I'm sure it's Scrimpin Mummy, who is, I'm nearly sure it's Amanda Charlesworth. She's from the UK. She made a gorgeous card, but she made it out of a full size length A4 sheet of cardstock. So it was a fairly big card. But I mean, like, the big card has the wow factor as well. But super easy. Two pieces put together with some triangles stuck on. Like, honestly, you could change up the shapes. Like how I discovered that this morning, I thought to myself, you know what, I want this to be able to be our size card. So the beauty of it is that, yes, I can fold it like that and like that, and that will go into a regular size envelope. Yes, it's a little bit thicker because there's a fair bit of cardstock in there, but it will actually go into a regular size envelope. And I think most of us, it's great to do some beautiful projects, but unless we can actually post it, it would be like a large letter, so you could actually post it in an envelope, so a normal size envelope, and post it as a large letter. So you would pay double the postage to what you would normally pay, or there's an extra postage. So for us here, it would be $2.20 to send this. But I think $2.20 to send it to somebody. You could actually also create a cute little gift box. Like if it was for a special birthday, what about somebody that's like 90 or 80? You know, like a gorgeous birthday card like that, or a beautiful wedding anniversary card. So I think it's super, super cute. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, any of the products can be purchased through my online store. Please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you don't follow me on Facebook on my business page, please feel free to hit that like button on my page and follow my page and turn on the notifications. Same with YouTube, so you get notified every time I go live. I go live here at 9 a.m. every Thursday morning is my regular live time, and I do try to pop on every now and then. I've got some orders coming that have got some really super, super fun dies that I've ordered, and it says that it's at the depot in town, so I'm hoping that I might get them either today or tomorrow. So I may even jump on for a quick live over the weekend sometime. But thank you very much for spending a bit of time with me. Once again, don't forget that starter kit special. Honestly, you get the new in-colored ink pads, you get the in-colored cardstock, you get in colored designer series paper, you get the grid paper, all on top of choosing $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. So if you love the products and you want to get a discount on your products and you want to be a part of a crafty environment, then by all means, the offer for the in color starter kit, it ends on the 31st of May, which I'm sure the 31st is Tuesday next week. So you don't want to miss out on this awesome special. I'm telling you, it is a great special. I've already had quite a lot of people join my team this month, which has been super, super exciting. And I'm so excited to have each and every brand new team member join our crafty community, because we're a lovely bunch of girls all over Australia. So if you want to get a discount and you want to get help with your creativity and your crafting, then by all means, being a part of Stamping Up and a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team helps you with your creativity, and it actually has somebody that can help you. Like, there's many, many people in our team that can help you with your crafting. There's quite a few of my Wild Heart Crafters on here this morning, so a shout out to us Wild Heart Crafters. But as I said, great discount. Plus, we can actually see the new mini catalog this morning. So the new mini catalog, we get to order that next month. So we actually get to order out of the brand new July, December mini catalog next month. So if you join with me now, you'll be able to get 20% discount off your Christmas crafting products as well. So it's a super fun time to join. So remember, that special is only until the 31st of May. All right. So thank you, everyone. Have a great day, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.